Hey guys, what's up? Angren with another Path of Exile 2 Lightning Spear Deadeye build guide. First of all, it is really important. Why are we going Deadeye and not Amazon? We're going to use the Deadeye Ascendancy because it is just made the best for using frenzy charges, because first of all we're going to have avidity. When we're going to generate frenzy charges, we're going to have a chance to generate maximum frenzy charges, and also, and this is the most important one, the thrilling chase. Skills consuming frenzy charges behave as if consuming twice as many frenzy charges. What does that mean? Well, if you're gonna have 7 frenzy charges, we're gonna have it through our Skilltree, Frenetics, Savagery, and Fever. We are not gonna use 7 frenzy charges when we're gonna use a skill. We're gonna instead use 14 frenzy charges, so our skill will just get double damage. That means our Lightning Spear will get more damage when we're gonna consume frenzy charges. So the Lightning Spear gonna split between even more targets when we're gonna have the frenzy charges, and also it gonna do more damage. And also, the most important one is our Wind Serpent's Fury, that will do vastly more damage if we're gonna spend more frenzy charges. And because we can spend twice as many frenzy charges, this will do such a huge amount of damage that it will most likely one-shot most of the bosses in this game. And because we're gonna have the thrilling chase now, and we're gonna have such huge amounts of frenzy charges, first of all, we're gonna need a high crit chance, and we can achieve that by simply getting a good Tangle Tongue. I paid around 1 div for the Tangle Tongue. The max crit chance is 20%, so you can even get a good one for like 1 divine. Even if you don't have 1 divine, you can even get a really bad one with like 13% crit chance for like 10x or 5x, and one with 15% crit chance for like 20x or something. In addition, we're gonna have the 4 critical hits. So that means our crits will get rolled twice, and if it will succeed both times, we just gonna double our crit multi. So it is effective a double crit multi. That's the reason why this weapon is so insane. So get it, it is the best weapon when you're not playing Amazon, and this will also enable the wall Lightning Spear for your Deadeye. In addition, because you're gonna have the Tangle Tongue now, you want to have high flat rolls on your gear. You want to have flat rolls on your both rings, and you also want to have a high flat roll on your gloves. And the last core part of this build is also the Beacon of Access. So you don't need a Beacon of Access to start with Deadeye. The Beacon of Access is really nice for you because critical hits ignore enemy monster element resistances. That means you don't need to have any kind of lightning pen. Also, in order to enable all of your amazing auras like Wind Dancer, Custom Grid, Comet Frenzy, Hell of Thunder, Roar Mount, and also Trinity Setup for the boss stance. Also, you need to have an Omen Scepter or any kind of Scepter, but I think the Omen Scepter is the best because it will give you Malice, and Malice will give the enemies an additional crit chance multiplier, and it's base crit chance. So we effectively have, I think, around 100% crit chance, and we're gonna get around 150 and even more spirit from it. So also get a Spirit Scepter. So these are the core parts of the build, and if you're gonna get these parts, you will just obliterate everything. It is so disgusting, and you will be really good for even doing T15s, T16s, melting every boss. Now we're gonna go into the details of the build, which skills I did use, which gear, and also which skill tree, and also which passives on my skill tree I did take. But before we're gonna jump into the details of the build, please leave a like and a sub if you like my channel, if you like my content in general and this video, and also please follow me on my Twitch and my other social media channels. First of all, we're gonna need a spear step. We can apply our sniper's mark on the targets to get the 7 frenzy charges on a single target on a boss, so we can use our Wind Serpent's Fury. So for spear step, go for martial tempo, rage, conduction, and blind. So we're gonna blind the enemies, we're gonna get rage, and we also have an increased chance to shock the enemies because we're gonna have lightning damage, and we have a greater chance to apply our maximum frenzy charges. Then we're also gonna use Infernal Cry. Infernal Cry will be used to buff our damage for Wind Serpent's Fury. We're gonna have premeditation, so we're gonna do even more damage with it. Enraged Warcry, so we're gonna do more damage with our empowered skills, and also Raging Warcry. And also Raging Warcry, we're gonna get more rage the more monster we're gonna affect. After that, just throw a Wind Serpent's Fury on the enemy if we're gonna have around 7 charges. With Wind Serpent's Fury, you're gonna have concentrated effect, Ambrosia, Overextend, and also Blindside. And for the last slot, you want to have, I think, Primal Armament. You can check up my Charblana. Then we're gonna have Ghost Dance. And we're also gonna have Wind Dancer. With Wind Dancer, we're gonna get more evasion rating per stage. And also in addition, we're gonna have Pin, Maim, and also Unbreakable, because our Wind Dancer will push back the monsters, and while we are doing that, we're gonna pin the enemies, and also we're gonna maim the enemies. So that is really great. And now for multi-target, our bread and butter, the Lightning Spear. Lightning Spear is also fine. Also, we're gonna have Long Shot, so we always try to off-screen our enemies, so we'll also deal more damage. Perpetual Charge, so we're gonna have a chance that our Max Frenzy charges will not get consumed, and we can throw out more Lightning Spears in occasion. And also Deliberation, we're gonna do more damage. We're gonna have a movement penalty, but thanks to the raw mount, the movement penalty won't get applied to us. And for the sixth thing, also check out my Charblana. And also we're gonna have a cast and grid setup. This will be really easy to achieve thanks to Omen Scepter. Take on Sniper's Mark, Inspiration, and also Impedance. Can also get energy retention on your 5th slot, and also Ingenuity for your 6th slot. So you're gonna cast your cast and grid way more often. Also for Combat Frenzy, we're gonna have Profusion, Precision, and Clarity, so we're gonna have more mana rating, more accuracy rating, so we're gonna get 100% accuracy rating, and also we're gonna have a chance to grant an additional charge. With our Herald of Thunder, we're gonna have Electrocute and also Neural Overload and Innovate. That means that our damage from our Herald will electrocute the monsters now, and we're gonna generate then Frenzy charges. But honestly, I think I will take Combat Frenzy off because of our cast and crit setup. I still need to test it out if I still need it. But yeah, I will do an update on that one. And also, while we're gonna kill shocked enemies, the Herald of Thunder will explode then. And then we're also gonna have the Roar Mount with Loyalty, Meat Shield, Minion Mastery, and also Cannibalism. I got these hot champs on them because we're gonna get more life recovered when we're gonna kill enemies. Also Minion Mastery, our Roar gets a higher rank, and also our Roar Mount gonna take less damage, so it won't die that often. And also Loyalty, so we're gonna share the amount of health between the companion. And also I got a boss setup with Trinity. Right now I still need to deactivate Roar Mount when I'm gonna fight the boss. That's also the reason why I put Cannibalism on my Roar Mount. But for the bosses, you can activate Trinity and you will do even more damage. Trinity will get your resonance charges when you're gonna attack with your highest elemental damage. And the more resonance charges you're gonna have, the more elemental damage you're gonna do. But in order to get another slot for Trinity, you need to get an Answered Ring for an additional skill slot. So if you don't have an Answered Ring, just leave out Trinity, but I think it is really amazing. So this was for my skill setup. If you still have some questions on my skill setup, please ask them in the comments down below. But for all gears at Tangle Tongue, get a huge crit chance on your Tangle Tongue. Also for your Scepter, get one with huge increased Spirit. Also get one with Int, maybe also Dex, and also Strength would be nice. So Int and Strength are kind of mandatory. I got Strength through my belt and Spirit, and then you should be good to go. Take either Omen Scepter, I think a Stoic Scepter is also good. I think it will give you like purity of ice or something. And then for your armor, ideally you want to have evasion and energy shield based armor because of a Skilltree node that we can get with Spectral Ward. +1 to maximum energy shield per 12 evasion rating on equipped body armor. So we're gonna get huge amounts of energy shield of our armor. So try to get one with evasion and energy shield, and also get like increased evasion, increased energy shield. So you need to sacrifice at least some rest, maybe also some spirit, but this should be your main priority on your chest. As I said, you can also check my Charblana out, where I also got multiple versions, the campaign, the early maps, mid maps, and also endgame. And also for 2 rings, and as I said, this was one of my biggest boosts. Take 1 ring with like fire, cold, or lightning res, the ones you need, and then also get some dual res on it, and then try to get either dual or 3 flat damage on it. Fist, fire, and cold would be perfectly fine. And for other ring, as I said, if you want to have Trinity, get Answered Ring. So we're gonna have enough slots to get Trinity into it. Also get at least dual flat damage on here. Also dual rest on it, and try to get some increased rarity of items found because it is still pretty important. For a helm, I got a really terrible helm right now. Get crit chance on it, get energy shield on it. try to get some intelligence on it, and also use it as base for more energy gain. And my gloves, they're pretty great. They will give me so much damage. Also get some crit damage bonus on it, maybe some max life or some other res. Also for your belt, get strength on it, so you're gonna get your strength requirements together, and also for the rest part, get some max life and also some dual res. And for a boost, get triple res on it, extremely important. Some max energy shield, and also try to get like 30 or even a 35 movement speed, but they can be really expensive. For charms, get the charms you need, like cold res, lightning, fire res, or I got immunity to freeze right now. And also for amulet, get a beacon of artists. The stats don't matter that much. So, and for your skill tree, I also got multiple setups of the skill tree based on your level, but I want to explain you some cornerstones of the skill tree. First of all, your ascendancy, you will start with Tailwind if you're gonna get your crew level back out of it and get your thrilling chase and also avidity. After that, get gathering winds, and for your Uber lab, get Windward. For skill tree, first of all, you're gonna skill to the southern side and take the wall spear wheel, and then also get your max frenzy charges with savagery, with frenetic, and also with favor. And you're also gonna need proficiency, so you're gonna have enough dexterity in order to max out your lightning spear and your wind serpent's fury. And after that, it's really important to get more crit chance and also more crit melee. You can get this through cook, so you're gonna have more critical damage bonus, and also get your struck through Heartbreaking and Heartstopping for even more crit chance. Also get a Throat Seeker for more crit damage bonus. We're gonna have reduced crit hit chance, but we're gonna have so much crit hit chance we will be fine. Also get yourself Deadly Force for the juggler and also True Strike, so we're gonna have more crit strike and also more crit multi. Also get Wildstorm, we're gonna have more maximum lightning damage. We don't need exposed to the storm because we don't have lightning exposure. If you're gonna get lightning exposure, you can also get exposed to the storm. After that, just skill whatever you want. You can also take Inspiring Ally and Easygoing to get your Trinity setup in it. I will do this next. And if you're gonna have Inspiring Ally, you can also scale your companion modifiers, because then you will also benefit from the companion modifiers and you will actually get a boost from. You can also take Death from afar if you like to throw your lightning spears through your off screen. After that, take things like Falcon Dive and also Acceleration to get more skill speed and also more movement speed. And after that, you should be around level 90, and then just follow my Charblana to get your last points going. If you have some additional questions for the skill tree, let me know it in the comments down below. I hope I could show you a really cool build guide. And I know there are already so many lightning spear build guides out, but I still want to explain to you some things that you maybe miss, or maybe the others didn't explain it to you. If you like this video, please leave a like and a sub. It would boost my channel tremendously. And also write down your opinions on lightning spear and PoE2 at the moment, general, in the comments down below. And until next video, bye.